Just how far is the judicial system willing to bend for the sake of these sexual deviant predators? The Jesse Butler sentence out of Stillwater, Oklahoma is yet another disgusting and disturbing example. This vicious apex predator was actually 17 years old when he was arrested for graping, assaulting, choking, and violating more than one female at the local high school. Stillwater High was this predator's hunting grounds. And as you get into the police reports, it's absolutely shocking the level of violence that he perpetrated on these girls. One of the victims was injured so terribly when he strangled her that she needed surgery to repair her throat. One of the victims said Butler was extremely aggressive and violent, and she only went along with his sexual advances in order to avoid being further hurt. This deviant predator was charged as an adult, rightfully so, and he should have been facing 80 to 100 years in prison. But thanks to the district attorney for Stillwater, Miss Laura Austin Thomas, his charges were transferred back over to the juvenile courts, and well, let's listen to the news report so you can find out how he was sentenced.
Only to be sentenced to a year of counseling and no jail time. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Day.
And I'm Lori Fulbright. Jesse Butler was charged as a youthful offender after two different girls reported he sexually assaulted them repeatedly and threatened to hurt them if they told.
She wasn't only abused and strangled by Jesse Butler, but doctors told her she was 30 seconds away from dying when the abuse haunts her, and she will never be the same. Affidavit says the first victim, Jane, dated Jesse Butler for about 3 months starting in January of 2024 when he was 17. She says he repeatedly raped and tried to rape her and would strangle her if she refused. She says she had to get surgery on her neck after being strangled, and her scar will remind her of the violence she suffered for the rest of her life. She says he threatened to kill her and her family if she ever told anyone. Another affidavit says in March of the same year, Butler started dating the second victim, Sarah, and the relationship lasted for about 6 months. She says he strangled her when she refused, and Butler even videotaped him strangling her until she passed out, and police found the video on his phone. Sarah's mother told the judge Butler manipulated Sarah and violated her safety, trust, and innocence. The judge sentenced Butler to be in prison, but if he follows the counseling plan created by the Office of Juvenile Affairs for the next year until he turns 19, he will never go to prison.
Wonder what it would look like if these district attorneys went that far out of their way for the victims. It's once again another pervert predator that should have done 80 or 90 years in prison. But I guess in Oklahoma, it's still possible to suspend the entire prison sentence and just give you probation. And out the door, another grapist goes. Lesson learned.